No,
he was in there crying for something else. See you. He can't.
Stories from the cell. One thing about stories from the cell is I'm gonna tell you some moments, right? And I try to tell people about my journey. Everybody else's journey is different because everybody see life differently. But I'm just real transparent and emotional about it. I remember there was some real stuff. The first time I cried when I was in the cell, right? And it was like I never forget.
When you found out your woman was getting down.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh, what?
It was just it was crying because it was like I finally made it to the big house. I was in greatest Ford, and it's in the juvenile, well, not really juvenile side. It was really in what you call it. It was like protective custody because I was underage, and I went to the penitentiary, and they can't put you out in the population with everybody else because you're not 18 yet. Yeah. I had a cellie in there, and it was the middle of the night, man. And I just was like, I held the pillow to my face, and I was crying because it was like, damn, this is gonna be a long journey. And I got myself in some shit, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna be like that. And it was painful because you couldn't do nothing about it. It was like they already sentenced you, you can't come back, and it's just like, I had the moments a lot of times during my bit because it was like a release. It was release of pain. It was release of, damn, I got this much more time to go. Damn.
You felt better after you cried?
Yeah, I felt better. It was like a release. You splash your face with water, but it was like you had to let it out because you be holding this pain because, when you go to jail and you come down after you get that time in the courtroom, you got to be tough. You got to hold face. You got to tell everybody, man, that shit ain't about nothing. I could do that.
Yeah.
Because we come from a tough environment, and that shit be like, you be so you be so detached from the reality, and you be detached from the way you feel and your emotions to the point where it'd be like, man, but it'd be like them times where you just can't front no more. Yeah. And you got to release all this front you put up. It's like releasing the front, releasing all the, because every time them blows hit you, and they was like, oh man, they gave you the time or something went wrong, you be like, man, that shit ain't about nothing. You keep talking about it ain't about nothing. Like you just, because I felt as though I was a time machine.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing time my whole life. So it'd be like, damn. It just be like, damn, man. I'll let that shit go on my cell sometime in the middle of the night. And it's a joint I read. I think it's a book called Men Cry in the Dark. That shit real. That shit real. But at the same time, it was soothing, and it was just a release, and it would refresh my whole battery, and I'd be able to start for the blows I had to take coming from the different letdowns in life.
Yeah.
That comes apart with incarceration.
But what else been doing in the dark?
What? I don't know what you doing.
No, I'm just asking you.
What did you do in the dark?
When you was up to jail? Oh no, I ain't do nothing in the dark.
Well, don't ask me nothing about the dark.
Because you just, it was deep. Men do things in the dark. It was deep.
No, man, I just want to share that with y'all, man. It's deep.
Hey, listen, I was locked up too. I ain't gonna lie. I was only locked up for 10 days though, and I cried. My woman was locked up across the street. 2 was locked up right across the street.
Did somebody try you when you was in the joint? Like look at you like.
Don't playing with me, man.
No, why you gotta be so tough? Like nobody would try you. What you would have done?
You're like they might not have been successful, but did they try?
What would you do if somebody tried you? How would you handle it? If I came and said, "Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on, bro? How you be?" And I just was in there like, sizing you up. Yeah, man. Oh, this dude ain't that strong. I can wrestle this nigga down. Like, what would you do if somebody done that? Like, how would you feel though?
I'd have played it off, then I'd have stabbed the shit out you.
So you would have walked in the cell with somebody and be like, all right, be like, yo, can I holler at you, man? Let me talk to you. Like, go to my cell. You hungry?
Yeah, hold on. Let me run to my cell real quick. I'll be right back.
You would. So would you enter the cell? Because it was a booby trap in there. You went in the cell.
I'd have walked right in there. Yeah, okay. First of all, because you touching me for, man.
It'd be like you.
That's
hungry.
what I'd have been.
You cool? You just came through. I got something for you.
See, that's what it got you stabbed right there. What you touching me for, man?
So you stab me right here on the block.
I'd have been like, hold on, let me go to my cell. I'm gonna meet you back at your cell. You want? Yeah, I see what you think I'm a chicken tender, huh? Spicy joint, huh? Okay, I'll be right down. Yeah, knife in your back. For all this. What's up?
But what if I tell you to go in first?
You sizing me up. What's up, dog? Yeah, how you feeling? What you doing, man?
Let's fill you, damn. I can tackle.
That's how they used to do you?
No, I'm just doing it to me like that.
He know all the things they sized him up. He wasn't there 17 years like, you little thin. He wasn't like this. He was thin. He was like, what you weigh? You 6'1", 140? You're a little thin, buddy. Hey, look.
No. No,
Come
get out
here.
of
Oh, here, Gotti, right this. Let me teach you something. Come here. Let me show you how to get through your bit. Come here.
No, I hate
You're
that
there
too.
crying for something else. Ah, see y'all. Ah, he can't hear you. You got the,
No, but would you go
I
in
got you
somebody's
in the
cell?
butt naked
He's
head
like,
lock.
I got
They
a
can't
bag.
hear
You
you.
what's the name? I got a bag for you. Come down to the cell.
No, I'm not getting no
I got
bag.
you, man. Come
Talk
there.
about, dog. I
He's
already
so
got my
rough,
own
he's
conversation.
Shout out to you,
You
tender.
talking about-
They can call you
tender.
shit. They be like, he tender. Damn.
So why you keep
I
talking
got a big bag for you.
That's what somebody told you was tender?
No, I'm just saying.
A
that's
whole
what-
chicken tender,
That's
huh?
what they'll say to you.
Ain't no nigga ever called me tender, nigga. What kind of word is that to call another grown man? You
Yo,
you
don't touch
tender. What? You tender.
Come on, man.
What was your celly name? The one that snatched you off the top bump that
Ain't
time?
nobody never
God.
snatched me. Now you gonna lie. Somebody, you say somebody snatched
No,
my
it's
jump
documented.
off.
What was the crackhead? What was the crackhead name
no, he didn't snatch me off the
who threatened you in
No,
cell
no,
that
so you
time?
remix. I don't
When you
listen, man.
first came in
On the
cell-
next, listen,
when
we soon out.
when the crackhead first came in and you was like, listen, this is my rules, and then he's like, all right,
Yeah, but
cool.
come on,
But
man,
then he
it's
got
over,
his
man.
weight up and then said, come here, you talk, but you was like, oh, hey, who was that? What was his name? You remember?
Listen, but on the next episode of $1 Million Worth of Game, man.
Oh, you just want to
'Cause
pass that off, huh?
You always trying to put
You
mess
just,
my
you
jacket
just want
about
to
me.
pass that off, huh? It's already documented. We could go back
I already
and
know,
look
but
at
that's come on, man.
Old head snatched him off the joint
He didn't
and
snatch
jumped
me
in his
off. He
jumper.
woke me up.
He just snatched you off
He
the
woke
top
me up.
bum
He
and
tapped
jumped
me,
in
yo,
your
what's up? He woke me up and checked the shit out of me.
He
But,
definitely did.
but I ain't, it's cool.
And you were scared to death. He had that hawk. He had that Tony Hawk in his hand.
I thought everything was on the
He was ready
line.
to slice you and dice you.
I
You
thought it was
thought,
on the line.
you
I
thought
said,
your
oh, shit.
cakes was on the line, huh?
I thought everything was on the
You
line.
thought old head was going to take your innocence?
No, I ain't think that. It was
And nobody ever snatched your innocence in it?
Yo, stop asking me that dumbass shit. Come on, man.
You
No.
played that off good.
Ain't nobody ever take that from me,
They
man.
took- they looked like your innocence was taken. Hey, listen, man.
Hungry hemorrhoid.